health, leadership, and empowerment in Indonesia. There are three keywords that have to be highlighted. They are Islamic, health, and leadership to empower Indonesia. Hi, here I am, the hero from NURUL FIKRI boarding school BOGOR, the honorable judges of AXI Speech Competition 2022, and all of the audience. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Islam means freedom. The opponents of peace caused untold miseries and pains on the Holy Prophet and the believers. Youth, let's go to the youth first. From the Indonesian Youth National Committee's page, namely people between 16 and 30 years old are considered youth. From the other source, which is the Indonesian dictionary, youth is not only considered by age range, but also defined as a person who carries the nation's aspirations on their shoulders. What is leadership? Based on the 8 Habits book written by Stephen Covey, there are 4 main roles of leadership. 2 of them are pathfinding and empowering. Pathfinding means having a good vision and showing others the path, while empowering means making a weaker group grow to be stronger, to be more capable, and more independent. Ladies and gentlemen, as we know, there are many Islamic heroes that have big influence and best services for us as in the past. And we are able to enjoy ourselves now. They tried to survive for our religion and be the best heroes among others to protect Islam. There are so many Islamic heroes. Are you familiar with Salahuddin or Muhammad Al-Fatih? What about the hero who has the biggest influence as an Islamic hero and a prophet at the same time? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He is the first one that introduced Islam to the world. I proudly deliver about the struggle and efforts of Muhammad Al-Fatih when fighting for Muslims people in Constantinople. He is a very good role model for us, even for the non-Muslims. He still can be fair to everyone. Muslims, non-Muslims, everyone. He was able to act fairly for everyone living in his territory when he was in charge of Constantinople. He could defeat and reconquer Constantinople and make peace in that place. And not only that, it's a very big place. Even Napoleon said, if the world was only one country, Constantinople would be its capital. Yeah, it's such a big and strategic place. It was the center of the world back then. And Al-Fatih conquered Constantinople in 21 years old. It was a very young age. He even became king when he was 12. He made the whole Constantinople become from chaos when it was ruled by the previous king to a peace and prosperous place at a very young age. Such a good role model for all of us. We have to follow his legacy so we can become a good leader. Second, Salahuddin al-Ayyubi, the one that changed Al-Azhar from Shia Masjid to a university. He was one of the most powerful and dedicated Muslim rulers who united the entire Muslim world under his leadership, and the greatest military commander in Islamic history, who was able to liberate Jerusalem from the Crusaders in 1187. He became the king when Nuruddin died at 1174. The leader of Crusader Wars III broke the spirit of the Crusaders, conquered many territories until his death, and gave back Khilafah Abbasiyah the power from Khilafah Fatimiyah. Salahuddin, dealing with his enemies, could be considered as the perfect example of the central Islamic tenets towards non-Muslims. And then the last one is Tariq bin Ziyad. He led the wars with only 7,000 comrades, while the opponents have 100,000 people in the army. They were able to win the war and kill Roderick, their enemy in the Battle of Guadalete. His good skill and religiousness, he managed to win the war even even with a very big gap of military power. So, we can conclude the meaning of Islamic youth leadership and empowerment is about how Muslim youth should lead, come forward to the public and be the role model with a strong vision, take positive action to change the weak groups, become stronger, more empowered, and more capable. As youth, we have to follow the previous Islamic heroes' legacy by having their attitude. At least, we have to follow their attitude to ourselves and our surroundings. Let's plant their character in our minds so we can be like them.